All right. I did check in with Jericho, Darlin. Life is continuing to kick them in the balls. Stapled some balls on, started kicking them. So they actually were going to join us tonight, and then yet another fucking thing happened. So they're dealing with that. But they're here in spirit, and they really are hoping to get back here on a full-time basis. They have become our Ashley Johnson. And that's okay. Okay. Every group has an Ashley Johnson. If you don't think so, you are the Ashley Johnson. All right. Whew. It's been a while. It's actually only been a week, but it was a long weekend, y'all. It was a long weekend. But we're here. So, would anybody... Wait. There's an order of operations I'm missing. Ah, yes. Let me roll this dice. There we go. 504. 424. It wants me to have to hit page down 7 times. 17 times. Oh, 57 times. Okay. Let's see. 424 is in the meta category. If you could be any form of potato, what would you be?
There's more than one.
Yeah, man. What a question to ask. Yes. Maybe you're not ready for this one. If you could be... Yeah, if you could be any form of potato, what would you be? While you ruminate upon one of life's greatest questions, would anybody for a 3rd hero point like to sum up what happened last time on Stolen Fate? Give you a hint. You were in hell. I can give you a hint. There's also a fiend card to remind you you're in hell. All right, a 7 going once, going twice. All right, sold to Bella. Bella, what happened last week? And then I am going to start building a new habit while you do the recap. I'm going to try to get rid of all the debuffs on your minis so that, you're ready to receive new ones.
Wow, that's real growth, Crash. I'm proud of you.
It's not working, though. It's not showing me any of your debuffs when I click on your miniatures. All right, anyways, keep going.
It's really easy. We were in hell. We were in the throne room with the Prince of Hell, also known as Woodchop, the one that Conti played in a campaign a long time ago. And we kind of reached him on the level ground. We convinced him that the Prince of Wolves was bad news and that he was going to betray him. It was really easy, too, because the Prince of Wolves himself was like, yeah, I'm going to destroy everything and make it into chaos. And Woodchop, Prince of Hell Woodchop, was like, nah, that doesn't comport with my belief system, and I don't want my friends to live in chaos. So it was really easy to turn him over to our side. So we fought the Prince of Wolves and his shadow clones, but the King of Hell, Prince of Wolves shadow clones squared off, and we got to fight him 1-on-1 or group on 1. We took him out pretty quickly. It was like a 3 or 4 round battle. And, we basically beat him up and took all his cards. So now we have a bunch of cards, which still need to be properly dispersed, by the way. Go in the party stash. Check them out. See which cards you want.
Something else is still happening.
Stack is dead still? Ugh, he's always dead. Alright, well, we need to bring Stack back, obviously. Right now, Thorin's kind of stepping up. And we went back to the Harrowed Realm, I think. We gave the deck of Harrowed Tales to Sarin... It's not Sarin-Ray. It's,
Thonaray.
Thonaray.
Yeah.
Close. Very close. And she's... it seems like she's going to kind of fix things there. Things are going to start getting better in the Harrowed Realm. And we kind of have to keep going on our adventure. We have we got a special secret card. The wolf. We've been going around. Yeah, we got the wolf card, which is also kind of a portal, I think. And I think that's one of our upcoming goals. But what we're doing right now is we're going around the Harrowed Realm and gathering the stray cards And it's been, I think, mostly pretty easy. Like they're kind of complying and just coming with us, or at least some of them. The Marsley wasn't too tough. Thank God. I wouldn't want to fight that. That was a mess. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I think we're going towards Wolfcart. I want to go home. I want to go back to the Harrowed Court. That feels like home now.
That's home. What about your parents?
I give up on them. Fuck those guys.
All right. That was yeah, it's a good recap. You guys are now headed towards the TikTok Peaks or something like that, right? Is that where you headed next? I think that's where. Or had we not decided where you were heading next? You were
It get to
finishing
decide.
up.
We just got the Stitcher.
Oh, yeah, the Stitcher. Okay, that's right. In a Hellraiser-esque porn scene with a disfigured giant amp creature. Yeah, love this campaign. All right, sweet. So, well done. Take your third hero point. Would anybody for a D3 that you can add to any D20 roll after the fact like to get a higher number than Bella? Oh, got an 8 coming in from Kelly McLean. Going once, going twice. All right. Oh, okay. Going once. Miss you, Dawson. Going once, going twice. All right. Kelly McLean, what kind of potato would you be?
Yukon Gold.
A Yukon Gold. That is a very noble potato. All right, you may ask the same
Potato,
question.
arguably the best potato for making mashed potatoes, which is like my favorite.
Would you rather just be mashed potatoes, or do you want to be a Yukon Gold?
Yukon Gold because options. Then you're not dead ended into.
Not that I'm like a potato genie about to grant your wish, but I mean, just that would be horrible. All right. You may ask the same question of any willing PC or any NPC you've met during the adventure. Except you can't ask any of Woodshop King of Hell's 3 waifus, because their management company contacted me between last session and this session, and we are not allowed to interact with them anymore. So I can't afford it.
I will ask Walter if he was a potato.
All right. What kind of potatoes? You got Yukon Gold right here. What kind of potato are you?
The same potato that was in Alkenstar.
The same potato that was in Alkenstar?
You remember
okay,
our
hold on.
NPC.
Alkenstar. Oh! Oh, you would just literally be potato?
Potato. He leads such an easy life.
He does. Damn.
But if I was
Okay,
to actually
good
be
answer.
like a real potato, aren't fucking russets used for like French fries? I think I'd probably be a russet potato.
You could be
Or
French
be French
fries.
fries. Or be
French
French
fries
fries.
and
You
baked
could
potatoes.
you could just be French
Either
fries,
or.
bro. You could just be French fries.
I thought we were talking about like type of potato, except instead of potato food, but
I mean,
Oh no,
Or
it's
maybe
pretty,
a
it's pretty,
format of
pretty
potato.
free form.
yeah.
I know I'm tired because it's language breaking down, but I'm trying my best tonight. There's the potato he's referencing. If
Potato.
you guys don't recall. So potato.
The eco-terrorist.
Potato was very good at throwing boxes. Like really. good at
Were.
throwing
I hope they're
boxes.
living a great life in this weird,
Unencumbered by this
Yep.
bullshit.
just
Yeah, right.
blissfully unaware reality and the multiverse unraveling.
Yeah.
And now that I
Yeah.
say it, I'm bringing it into,
I mean-
into the universe. Something's gonna happen to him.
Oh. Nah. You should be fine. I mean, there's a lot of them, right? Infinite timelines. So not every one of them had a good run. I would say most of them died in that warehouse or that old brewery. But yours is doing okay. Yours is doing okay.
I would like to think there's
all
one
right, let me
version of him that
throw-
became the boss.
Oh, that'd be nice. I'd like to think there's a version
fun.
of them where the Cactus Guy and the Leshies won, and they cleaned up all the pollution in Alkenstar, and it became a beautiful utopia. I don't think that's possible, because they would have just gotten destroyed by Nex and Geb, but, you know, for a time, maybe they succeeded for a little bit. All right. Do you guys want to, here in the victory lap of Book 2, getting ready to enter Book 3, want to draw from the Fanspo deck?
I mean, we have
Judging by your silence, that sounds like a conservative. Maybe we'll hold
we
on
got
to
8. May as well pull one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gonna pull one. All right. Remember, you can pull more than one at a time to guarantee that you get a good card. So if you did want to hold off, you could. But I'm okay with drawing one. I like drawing the cards. All right.
I feel like the only way you could guarantee that you get a good card is if you drew all 6.
I guess so. I don't know. Having 3 options is really nice, and then being able to put one of them back in the deck, it's pretty baller. It's pretty baller. All right.
It's pricey.
The Rakshasa. That Rakshasa, keeping with the theme of the deck, is fugly as hell. All right.
His
Apparently,
hands are going forward. Ugh.
no, they're backwards.
As I was saying, he's ugly as hell. His hands are going forwards.
Oh, that's just the lore. That's just the lore of those things. I do like that the Pathfinder Rakshasa can have any animal head. They're not restricted to tigers. So pretty cool. Though I do think Eberron has the best lore for Rakshasa. If you ever get a chance to read up on that, it's very, very interesting stuff. All right. According to our PF2E helper bot, the Rakshasa, the Rakshasa is lawful evil. Let me get down here. All right. And he is from the tomes, so he's a nerd. Dominance and mental enslavement by an external force, but when misaligned, it can represent breaking free from mental or physical bonds. So it gives you the intelligence boost, which is always nice, and then you can use that boost to do the lawful evil action, which is the command spell, scaled to a rank equal to half your level, which should be 9. Pretty good. Or you can burn it before you make a recall knowledge roll to guarantee that your recall knowledge roll will be 1 step higher than normal. Which means you won't get a critical failure. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. And then it's just you 3, because I guess you're playing I guess you're still playing Thorn, Brandon. Alright. Since they're taking their sweet time bringing you back. Taking their sweet time.
I have a gun.
Right.
I
What
need
the
more
fuck
money.
am I gonna do to be able to bring his ass back?
But you guys definitely have
Listen,
money.
I need a day and some debt. I need some money.
But it's going to be hard to like sell that stuff for real money because you lost the access to the market, right? So the market was letting you guys access other markets or stuff, right?
Yeah, it does check out.
No, wait. Doesn't the trader give you guys the ability to access marketplaces all over the world now? I thought that's what the market did, or the trader did. Yeah, so you just go to like, any market. Plus, you guys will be going to Sigil, which is the city at the center of the multiverse, the city of doors, and they have all the stores, so you could just literally buy and sell anything there. All right.
How much money do we need to bring back Stack, who is a level now 8? Well, I'd like to make a notion that Stack died when he was level 17, so I don't feel I should have to pay for another level.
Bro, I mean, that's true. Does that
Wait,
mean
that means that I missed out on the whole level?
Damn. So he's going to be behind for the whole adventure? That's rough.
I wouldn't do that to him. We can pay for 18 if it gets him there, but damn.
Alright, so you will have to pay for 18 if you want to come back at level 18. Let's see. It's 1 whole day to cast, 24 hours of casting. Gemstones worth a total of 75 GP times the target's level. So, let's see. 18 times 75. That would be a very reasonable 1,350 gold. That's way better than Dungeons and Dragons pricing. Oh, this is... Ooh. Ooh. Do you have a body? You don't have a body for him, so I think you have to do a.
Why don't we have a
strong-
body? Why wouldn't we have a body?
Oh. Why don't you have a body? It got eviscerated.
But do we have like goop?
I don't. Let's read on. Hold on. You might have to pay more money here. Hold on.
You know
I know you would have, Larry. I know you would have.
Heightened 9th level. Let's see. You can use resurrect even without the body. There we go. As long as you know the target's name and have touched a portion of its body at any time. Waggle eyebrows.
Oh, I've touched it.
The target must have died within the past century. Time is a pizza. It doesn't gain the negative conditions on a success. Oh, that's nice. The ritual requires 8 secondary casters, each of whom must be at least half the target's level. And the target can be up to 18th level, and the base cost is 600 per level. Okay, that was sounding a little too reasonable. So let's see. 600 times 18. So that's 10,800 gold that we will need tonight. Which you do have. You do have. Yeah. And I mean, if you get it done in sigil, you know, you should be able to just hire some people. You could just ask Pharasma about it, you know, now that you have the soul. So if you get back, you ask Goner, you know, the little death, what he has to say. I mean, he's probably gonna ask for 10,800 gold at least. But maybe you could skip finding 8 more level 9 or higher spellcasters who can cast Resurrect. Good God. You see how inconveniencing you're making this for everyone, sir? How dare you? How dare you? Please think harder about that the next time you get eviscerated to death. Alright. So now that we know what you need to do, you still need to clean house here, right? Is that the goal? Alright, let me grab some spooky music, I guess. Let's see.
If we ask Sarin Ray if we can have her platinum hot tub.
Yeah, you were here, right? When you got all the loot off of the Prince of Wolves, right? It's like it's like 500,000 gold, right?
I still want it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess if you want to ask her for her hot tub tiles, you can definitely ask. All right, so you stand before Marsley. Do you want to see her art again, or are we okay with the Theater of the Mind for that one?
Sure, show us.
Nope,
Why not?
Too slow.
I'm good
Okay.
with you.
Oh,
Okay.
we're seeing it.
All right. So Marsley, the Stitcher, she has given to you her card, that was hidden in her ass, by the Prince of Wolves. And she says, if it is what Mother wills, then it is done. I await her commands. And if any of you seek to be remade, I will do so for you. And again, I extend the offer that you could become a Valstrak if you'd like. If you want to be a Hellraiser for the rest of your time in the campaign, just let me know. If not, I think your business here at the Fleshworks is done.
So, how are you bringing the stack back? You know, is that guy? You know, Thorn turns to Bella like.
We need to put together the funds. We need to get to a safe place. We need to scoop up his goop, and
Scoop his goop. His goop is back in hell, so I'm hoping that you scooped his goop. I don't think anybody grabbed his goop. Like, didn't you guys, like, weren't you escaping an army of demons and devils, and then the Angel Gate was like shooting laser beams and shit? I'm pretty sure that was the situation. I don't think anybody mentioned picking up scrap the deck. Hey.
I wasn't there, so I can't say.
You don't need it. He got eaten by demons and devils.
So I know this is a long shot. But could Scoop the Goop fall under predictive wishes?
Jesus Christ, you son of a bitch. All
Better.
right, so as the narrator is being a real asshole to you guys, Kelly has a flashback sequence where he couldn't bring Stack back to life with his medical skill. So shrugging, he just grabbed what he figured might be what was left of his heart and just stuffed it into his bag.
I have one of the bags of holdings. I just scoop his
All
whole
right.
body into the bag of holding.
Go ahead and add Fistful of Stack to your inventory. It is
All right.
Excellent.
Okay.
Best feat ever.
It is a pretty good feat. It is a pretty good feat. I think I took it on my character in the harrowing, and I just never bothered to use it because the group was so type A and like well prepared that like just never didn't need it or some shit. It was crazy. All right. Remaining locations for you guys would be returning to the garden where you face off against the paladin, going to the TikTok peaks, and then what was the last location? Oh, going back to her. Yeah. Everywhere else here is pretty jacked up. Everywhere else here is pretty jacked up. So you got the Garden of Grief, and you got TikTok peaks. The problem is, didn't you get teleported here, but now you kind of have to find your way? Is that the situation?
Mm.
I think so.
Okay.
Just
Because you're in the final lap of book 2, I'm okay with it. It just means that you would essentially be returning to the Tangled Briar, but with your mastery over the cards, like Bella would hold the card out, Jerry would just
wait.
Spider-Man Rhino their way through all the walls, and you would just make it to the next area.
Was that other card in this realm, or is?
No, the Tangled Briars you guys already had for a while.
Yeah, but I think Bella has that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought we were going through the hag.
I believe the
Never mind.
Tangled Briars was Harambe's card. It's
Something like
Harambe's
that.
card. So.
But yeah, I think we were looking for the Silent Hag when we got transported.
Okay.
Got
Silent
transported
Hag
into
would
that
be
realm.
back at the Garden of Grief. Be back at the Garden of Grief. All right. So we'll assume that you guys eventually find your way through the hedge maze of Tangled Briars and go back to the Fleshworks. Oh, before we go any further, hold on. Let's see. We gotta get Craig in
Now
here.
recording.
Just in case. If we don't have them, that's when we need them. You know what I'm saying? If we don't have them, that's when we need them. And then, just in case, let's do a backup. Yeah, sorry, I'm like way off my routine. It was a very long weekend. This is what happens when people get addicted to water and sleep. It's disgusting. I'm so ashamed of myself. Let's see. Okay. All right, back to the Garden of Grief. Maybe. I was thinking about it. Oh, this map is a hot mess. All right, get rid of that. Got to get rid of this tree because it burnt down. Let's see. Go here. There we go. Get rid of all these delicious fruitos. They're gone. All right. And get rid of that. Okay, do this. All right. So you guys arrive back in the Garden of Grief. And Let's see. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Okay. All right. Before you stands the Garden of Grief. The tree that once bore such beautiful fruit is now burnt to ashes. This is where you found the special wand of Summon Steed, and also where you found the paladin's trinkets from his previous life. There is a hellish throne that kind of stands on this pedestal, stained with an untold amount of blood over an unknown amount of time. It looks painful to sit upon, even to look upon, and there is a menacing aura about it. But there is also an aura of power within it.
If I was to do a fortune-telling lore, would that kind of confirm that that's more or less like connected to a card?
Absolutely.
I can just start walking over towards it.
Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Ugh. Mm. As you approach, the feeling becomes more and more sure in your heart that the card you seek has been hidden inside the throne.
Come investigate with you.
So, like, what do you think? We gotta smash this thing open, or
As you say that, a portal appears,
no? Shit, it's you again.
and Algon the Ever-Keeping steps through, and he says, I knew you would come. Mother told you to find the cards. But one of the cards you seek is hidden within my throne. I am a Vinkyavikar, a Valstrak whose power is tied to the throne. If you were to take the card, it is likely you would destroy the throne. And with it, I would be rendered powerless. I would be taken by the Valstrak back to the Shadow Plane, where I would be enslaved, beaten, tortured, and punished for my weakness, until such a time that I was able to acquire or construct a replacement.
Well, technically, does not Mother own you?
I was made with Valstrak magic from the Shadow World. I know not what will happen if my throne is destroyed. I feel compelled to protect it, even if it goes against Mother's wishes. What if I face you, and you somehow defeat me? I can serve Mother no longer as well. My only option is to defeat all of you, to protect the throne. So he sees only 3 ways forward. Let you destroy the throne and get banished to the Shadow Realm, where he can't serve Mother in effective role. Let you destroy the throne, which would give him that same situation. You know, that would be the same situation. Just said that. But or try to stop you. Fail, then you destroy the throne. Same situation. Or the third option is he fight you and he kill you and he get to keep his throne and no interruption of service just to Samurai.
I have another idea. The hidden truth.
Shit. Okay. As you drop the hidden truth. Okay. By the way, Jack hates the hidden truth, as do I, because I hate fucking spoilers. But I care. I think you guys are great, so I'm not gonna be judgy. But this is the equivalent of looking up things on the internet. All right. You, as you hold the card up proudly, the hidden truth says, "But what Algon the Ever-Keeping had lost track of is that the man he was could never leave the Harrowed Realm. If the shadows were taken back, what would remain was what had always been." You hear Jack from back by the gate like, "Jesus Christ, man. Come on. Let them figure stuff out." So boring. Algon says, "Wait. Does that card speak true?"
Only truths, apparently.
Then the man I was, he kind of sizes you up, dressed in his armor, wielding his sword, is not lost.
I'll. It's a probably stupid thing of me. I'm gonna hand him his sword.
Oh man, he shies away from it. He is a thing of evil and shadows. He cannot touch the blade.
Okay.
You see shadows begin to rise from the throne. They almost have the shape of spiky chains, and they begin to sort of languidly wrap around Algon the Ever-Keeping's stomach, chest, forearms, ankles, almost possessively.
Will you allow me to strike the chains?
He definitely is going to require some convincing that this is the right move, because like he is essentially bound to and empowered by this throne. So for him to like let that go would be very difficult.
I'll give someone an 8 check if they want to try that.
Yeah. I think Bella would say that it is the will of your mother, and I'm trying to think of what, like, she, in order to best serve her, you need to relinquish this. And Bella would be channeling her empty throne. So yeah, does this have any
nice.
effect on this?
What are you throwing out? Sorry, I'm looking at another window.
I don't think this ability actually applies. So this is the I can have conversations in combat ability.
You actually took it?
Yeah, of course.
You are not in combat right now.
Yeah,
He's definitely on the cusp of combat. He will fight at this point. He will fight to defend the throne. Like he can't not. He is compelled to do so.
What a shameless request.
Yeah. We do.
I mean, you could definitely use shameless request. And it sounds like somebody's willing to aid you.
You take it, Kelly. I feel like you vibe with this dude.
All right.
So, yeah. So, I guess I'll accept any aid anybody wants to give.
Mhm.
That's a legendary critical success.
Yeah, I'm using fortune telling lore.
That's plus
Yep.
4, right?
Yep, +4 circumstance.
Okay.
The fact that you were willing to hand him the sword would have also been a very big circumstance bonus, but
Okay, so it's yeah, +4 circumstance, and the difficulty be reduced by 2. Okay.
Okay.
For shameless.
ho ho! All right. Well,
Wow.
51.
a 51's okay. No, I'm just kidding. He as he
Only
hears
in
you,
Pathfinder could you hear that sentence be uttered that a 51 is okay on any type of DC.
so your 51 is good. And his eye lights dim, and the chains of shadow bind him, but he drops his arms to his side and he drops his mighty war flail to the ground. He drops to his knees and he says, "Do what you will, and I will face the consequences."
I'm gonna strike at the chains where they are connecting between him and the throne.
All right. So with his mighty holy avenger, the chains sort of like shriek and hiss as they are torn by the light. The pieces that were growing out of the throne recoil back into it, and there's a hiss and as if of acid, and you see smoke kind of rising from the throne. If you were in combat, the Iron Throne is an object with hardness 20 and 500 hit points. But since you are not in combat, I'm not going to sit here and watch you do 500 damage to a hardness 20 object. So tell me what dope ass thing you do to shatter this throne that would normally have a hardness of 20 and 500 hit points.
It seems the throat with it seems where the sword has touched the throne.
Mm.
There's almost a light in the shape of a keyhole. Where the sword slides directly into the throne, almost as if unlocking it,
I like that.
like it was meant to be there.
Okay. All right. As you do, the throne shatters. You hear the many souls that were bound to it begin to cry out and scream, and then they are silenced. In the wreckage, the chunks of iron that are left behind, you see the glowing light of the silent hag. You also see Algon the Ever-Keeping fall face first to the stones. His body begins to convulse. You see the chains that bind him begin to tighten and grind against his flesh. Blood black flows freely. You see his helmet cave in, crushing his skull. And you see his war flail rise up like a serpent and begin to beat his body, breaking the bones. And then you watch in silence as the shadows disperse. The body that is left behind is broken, but at the same time, restored. Maybe. I don't know where the mini went.
Oh, I see it.
Disappeared off the face of the area. Oh, you can see it? That's good.
Yeah, it's on through.
Alright. He lays there broken, mostly naked. It's just John Cena. I want you guys to know that for sure. Without his armor on, it's just John Cena. So he is hard. That's probably why I can't see him. I'm doing a refresh. But it's John Cena. He's laying there. His body is broken. But he is as he was, which is to say, a life-size John Cena action figure. he is going through the motions of breathing because, you know, he's a well-made animatronic. And he says, the pain is great, but it is also mine. It is also well earned. And with sort of a creak, he like turns and he looks up at you with his kind of half smashed in face. And he says, thank you. Thank you for helping me see the light again.
All I'm imagining is this.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
And then he closes his glowing eyes, and you guys do feel that his life force has gone dormant.
Rest well, soldier.
You'll be.
Hell, you want to take that card?
Sure. Pick it up.
All right, I will add it to inventory. I'm just now getting back in. This is the first time I've ever had trouble logging into Self-host server. It's kind of crazy. All right. Silent Hag. So neat that I can just drag it onto your token. So spoiled. So the Silent Hag represents insight, treacherous secrets, and strife. It is a neutral evil, wisdom stars. As long as you have the Silent Hag invested, it grants a +2 item bonus to Arcana, Nature, Occultism, or Religion checks to recall knowledge when you invest the card. Choose which of these 4 skills gain the bonus. You can change the skill by investing the card again. This increases to a +3 item bonus if you are level 17 or higher, which you are. Once every hour for 3 Pac-Mans, you can envision. The effect is you choose to lose one of your senses and gain another until you use this activation again. Choose from one of the following. Your eyes are replaced by dark pits that see only death. You become blinded but gain life sense, an imprecise sense out to 60 feet. Life sense allows you to see the vital essence of living and undead creatures, distinguishing between the vitality energy animating living creatures and void energy animating undead creatures, much as sight distinguishes colors. Your ears close up and then become covered with hairs that are sensitive to movement. You become deafened, but you can no longer be flanked. Or your mouth seals over with flesh. You lose the ability to speak, but you no longer need to breathe. That's a card.
Yeah, that's something.
Yep. Jack also informs you that when you epitomize her back home, an unsettling statue of a crouching eyeless hag with an open mouth manifests in a small chamber inside the keep. This mouth can accommodate most crystal balls, so either a very big statue or a very large mouth.
Large head.
Yeah. A crystal ball placed within the mouth is enhanced. Its save DC increases by 1. Its scrying activation can be activated 3 times per day instead of twice per day, and its effects can be extended beyond the planar borders, which is pretty awesome.
Nice. All right.
Okay.
Feel like that'll come in handy at some point.
These can be called
Do we have any
knowledge
diviners or diviners?
What do you mean? How's it
Anybody that can use crystal balls?
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be just use crystal balls as a focus for scrying spells.
Do you have any scryers?
No. Stack was into the magic stuff.
Oh,
I
we'll
have
them
like
back soon enough.
some divination stuff, but no, I don't have scrying.
I have a gun.
Um,
Actually, the
there are
best I
4
got is fortune
cards.
telling lore, if that's something adjacent. But yeah, that's all I got bringing it to the table.
Well, how about this, Walter? Why don't you take the Waxworks, because it lets you shoot a 30-foot line of hot wax? Huh? More shooting.
He's more up in the face melee at this point. I mean, I guess.
It has some really good abilities, though. Like it gives you resistance to clumsy, doomed, drained, enfeebled, and fatigued. Yeah, now it sounds
To
good,
be
right?
honest, he was eyeing the principles.
Take it. Just some people use the damn cards. It's like leaving money on the table.
I didn't even take a look at the little wax work.
I have like 9 cards.
Yeah, I have a lot as well.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
I know that Marsley is pretty hideous now, but look at this lovely artwork from back in the day when she was still a super cutie.
Okay, hold on a second. I guess we're looking at the appearance of this character and not the activity that they're currently doing right now.
Well, that's how they restore the so Algon, like his essence is now in one of them maggot babies back at the Waxworks.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Hopefully the queue is long enough that he doesn't get remade as a Valstrak, but I mean that's probably what he's queued up for.
Jeez, horror fuel.
See, in my opinion, this adventure was already a horror adventure, like the Harrowing, and then they just went all out, you know? They went real hard.
It's like if you're
They're
gonna
like,
go in all the way.
yeah, what if Hellraiser?
That's funny.
All
I'm
right.
still seeing the deck of Harrowed Tales in our party stash, but I presume we've given that to her, though.
Oh, yes. Yeah. You can delete that. What's interesting is I love the deck of Harrowed Tales can be destroyed by completing a mythical series of 54 quests tied to each of the cards within. Only then can the final 55th quest be revealed, upon the completion of which the deck vanishes.
So it's just its own campaign.
What a campaign! Yeah. If you're gonna have artifacts, I mean, go hard. You know what I mean? Like, go hard. That's pretty cool. All right. I guess since he's sort of dead, but restored before death, you guys could head to the next location.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody heads back through the briars, and you make your way to the TikTok Peaks. Let's see. Harrowed Realm. TikTok Peaks. All right. As you emerge from the briars, the tangle briars, back into the hedge maze, you make your way through the hedge maze, and you discover the eclipse. You allow the eclipse to absorb you so that you re-enter the tangled briar, and then you make your way through. You guys arrive at the steps of a mighty mountain, and that mountain leads up well-crafted stairs, up and up and up and up, until there is a It looks like a workshop made of stone built into the side of the mountain summit. Hovering overhead, watching you, is the moon. It stares down at you angrily. How dare you go to my father's house? It seems to think and say in your minds. As you arrive, everything has a sort of really shitty orange, like poop-colored filter, like all movies made in the 2000s, so that you knew that you were in Mexico now. We have since learned from actually going to Mexico that the country is not orange. But if you grew up in the 90s and the 2000s, you might have thought that that was the case. But that's the lighting effect that is here. Anyways, there's also shadow giants.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to once again bring people's attention back to the party loot, where they're bracers of armor, which give you a +2 armor bonus. People, please use the treasure.
I have a +6, and yeah, so you guys grab that stuff.
Those of you who are
Really?
learned in nature, you know that this is not just a mountain. It is a volcano. And you do see signs of sulfuric gas escaping from cracks in the mountain, and you realize that this fortress is actually built in a dormant caldera. There are a group of shadow giants toiling here. They seem to be building and working on things, but the things look like they are only made for torture and pain. Yes, that's right. These are also Hellraisers. Hellraiser giants. As they see you approach, they speak to you in the Shadow Tongue first. Anybody speak the Shadow Tongue? Then they try to speak to you in Jotun. Anybody speak Jotun?
I speak most of these things.
Oh, do you speak Shadow Tongues? Shit. Okay.
I definitely speak Jotun.
All right. Yeah, you don't speak Shadow Tongue. So in Jotun, Bella the Savvy, this shadow giant says, I say again, what brings you to the TikTok peaks? You are outsiders, and you bear an aura of great power and fortune about you. Our master would be very interested in taking you apart to see how you work.
We're not here to be disassembled. We are interplanar travelers here to save your realm and remove from it a unstable element.
They laugh heartily. They all have a good chuckle. Restore the realm. This realm is as its greatest form. Shadow and pain effuse every stone, every being. Lo, look upon us, once mere puppets, now filled with blood of the mother that burns us day and night with her anguish and anger. Long ago did we drink of pretend beer and make merry within these workshop walls, a tavern of delights and humor. Now it is nothing but pain and toil for all eternity.
Walter's gonna whisper.
Bella's translating this.
Yeah, okay, you're translating to him.
Oh,
Right.
Walter
What do you
whisper
guys-
back. You think they're talking about Sonore when he mentioned mother?
Do you speak? She would respond to them. Do you speak of the Mother Siren Ray?
Yes, the mother of our father. The grandmother, I suppose. Though all who are story kin, be they greater or lesser, were made by she in the beginning.
Okay, yeah, I feel like we can just keep pulling on this Sonore thread that she wants the realm to be corrected and all that stuff. So I guess we can kind of just use that to our advantage. Sorry, not advantage. To our persuasions.
Yeah. So we tell them that this is we're here to collect the entity from outside this plane that's here under her orders.
And you want it to, like, you're happy with that, how the way things are. You want it to stay this way. We're here to keep things that way.
Ooh, okay. All right. They will require a deception because they're getting some do-gooder energy off of you guys.
What?
Especially this guy right here, dressed like the paladin.
He's a cosplayer. Don't worry about it.
Second. Where is it? I took the liar card. I didn't. Alright, I'll just give a deception roll.
Oh, hit you with the random 8.
I will say that the other giants, they just sort of like nod along with this guy. They have a sort of like autonomous, like lobotomized vibe.
So I got a 53.
Okay, so he says, "Oh, you are here on Mother's orders, then."
That's right.
I shall not impede your progress, then.
Very good.
I will return to my work.
As you should.
The others just kind of grunt caveman style and keep working.
What are those guys?
They look like they hurt.
Did I understand it?
Don't want to get hit by one of these guys.
Oh, I can take them. In a fight, that is.
Have you been talking with Jericho more recently? What is this?
Jericho says, "Yeah, he's my new best friend." And you see a black dot appear.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm so sorry for you.
Okay. Jack says to you, Bella, all right, you're definitely going to keep that momentum going, because if you lose the momentum, now we're going to have 4 giants on top of whatever you lose the momentum on. No pressure.
Yeah. We just continue on through.
Jericho says, ask them what they're building. What are they building? Can't tell what they're building.
Hey, what are you guys building? Do they understand the common tongue?
When you speak the common tongue, the one that was doing the talking, he turns and says, we make devices to bring pain and suffering.
Ah,
This is a soul crusher. It's for crushing souls. Would you like to try
I'm good.
it? It's almost finished.
I believe you. So this is...
I feel like Jerry would love that.
Bro, would.
They would keep you limber, for sure. Alright. As you open the door, you see this thing.
What is that?
It has syringes for eyes.
Good God.
Yeah, so you see a Hellraiser cyborg doctor, and they are removing the brain from this still conscious giantess as she sprawls out on what looks like a tavern table that used to be a tavern. Standing around the room, you see 3 more lobotomized giants. They have the little Frankenstein stitches. You realize that you kind of saw that peeking out of the Axl Rose haircuts of the ones outside. And he says, Soon enough, we will have all of these pesky, useless bits scraped away, my dear, and then you can focus on your work. I trusted you and Boromir to keep your wits about you, unlike the others. Then I find out you went and fell in love. Well, don't worry. All that will remain is pain and work. And yeah, like he basically just like superheats her brain and it just melts, and then he puts some of the paste back in with like the tippy of his claw, kind of scrapes it along the inside. He looks over at you and says, who dares disturb my work? And you see him rise up to his full intimidating height of 14 feet, his bladed arms writhing and slashing at the air.
We are but admirers and students of your philosophy.
Yeah. Are you? I need to see a deception roll.
I'm sorry, could you roll it for me? I have to step away.
Oh, sure. Is anybody going to assist with this?
That's always up.
Could I have, in the time that we walked in there, taken the liar card and activated it?
I mean, if you guys are doing that during your undetermined amount of time traveling from area to area, that's fine with me.
I think it gives a +2 circumstance bonus to deception checks.
Oh, you have a +4 from aid, so.
Does that item plus circumstance, though?
Oh, you missed an item bonus. Yeah. Actually, the Fiend gives you a +3 to Deception. Why aren't you just using the Fiend? And you have a Circlet of Persuasion that gives a +2. So, I mean, you're already pretty stacked.
You're covered.
Yeah.
Covering the bases.
All right. With that check, which amounts to a 42 total, because I rolled pretty low, that is enough to deceive this guy. And he says, you have come to see the great works of Oracos. Then you may approach. What I am doing now is a removal of emotion, memory, free will. These creatures have proven to be troublesome to my master's desires. They cling to their old programming, that of joviality and camaraderie.
Despicable, obviously. Now, you were truly the master of the art of manipulating the brain. But would you not agree that the greatest master of all, would be able to perform the most impossible procedure, which would be to operate on one's own brain?
Oh, I see where you're going with this, but... And he gives you a knowing smile, and one of his claws taps the syringes that he has for eyes. I've already done that.
Don't you think there's like room for improvement? You couldn't do anything anymore? One more
No,
great procedure?
there is always room for improvement. Yes, it's true. Though I would need my master's permission. Currently, my assignment is to make these workers more efficient. You would have to take it up with him. He is through that door.
And we're going to go have a word with him. And let me tell you, we're going to advocate on your behalf. Because clearly nothing should stand in the way of your great science.
That is kind of you. I will not hold that kindness against you.
I'm just gonna shudder a bit. It's creeping me out.
Yeah, that's where it's just pretty fucked up. All right, do you guys head in?
Yeah.
Jack says
Ah,
now you
ready to go in?
you really can't botch these, Bella, because now there'd be possibly 8 giants and Doctor Man. The all right, you guys head further in.
As we're walking further in, she leans into Kelly. Just to clarify, are you a good liar too? You're really persuasive.
Not as good as my diplomacy, but decent.
Miss Stack.
All right.
He was the liar in the group.
Lawbringer Thorn. When you Shield Marshal Lawbringer Thorn.
Yeah,
Former Shield Marshal Lawbringer Thorn. As you open the doors, countless clockwork machines roar in this vast, hot, and muggy chamber. Pipes rattle and thrum. Some emit steam, constantly or in intervals, whistling as they do. Most of the machinery has been built off the ground, leaving the stone floor clear. One side of the chamber on one side of the chamber stands the upper portion of a titanic humanoid skull. The machinery starts at 20 feet and goes up for 50 feet, with openings big enough for medium creatures to move among them. Let's see. Is there anything else of interest here? Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. So you see, working at this table, a man, a little tall, like a tall halfling. He is done up in some real Cenobite clothing. You see that his hands have been replaced with mechanical Edward Scissorhands style hands. He is his head is wrapped in barbed wire and chains, covering his eyes. And he moves with insectile twitching that seems to be in rhythm with the innumerous ticking and talking and grinding sounds of the room. Which, by the way, in Foundry there is sound for this area, and it is jarring. So if you need to turn it off,
I thought there was something in my apartment that was like
Yeah.
leaking.
thought you
for
were
a little
having a
bit.
stroke. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you do need to, you can mute the tab if it's too much for you, or you could go to the music settings in Foundry and you could adjust it. But I found it to be extremely grating. But I did leave it in case you wanted that full immersion. All right. He looks up at you and says, "I am not to be disturbed."
No, we'll be out of your way in a minute. We were
I
just
should hope
passing
so.
through.
You are the ones that the moon has told me about. The outsiders who have caused such tremendous change within this fine paradise of pain.
Yeah, I know.
For
I'm a big fan of what you've done with the place, but we were just passing. Is there anything in that? What is that? Is that real?
the skull?
Yeah, the skull.
The skull used to be my friend. His head had, well, the equivalent of flesh. His eyes could see, his mouth could speak. He was a good friend.
was he like, you know, like was he like a giant or like a big giant? It's just really big.
Yes. Well, he is dead now.
Oh, well. Passing through here. Kind of gets louder. Wait, how do we? Where's out from here?
Oh, where are you going? As you move there, you see the floor begin to heat up, and you see a creature begin to emerge from the floor.
Oh,
It is a dragon-like demon that seems to be made out of living lava. It has 4 eyes, a gaping mouth, and its body has a superheated core. He says, I did not give you permission to be back here. You say
my
you
bad.
serve my lady? Is that what you claim?
Yeah, that's what we were doing. We were just serving the lady, and we were passing through, and
Another
you got
one
a
appears
lot of
there.
these things. The
It is
bees
Our
will-
Lady's will that we remove a foreign entity from this realm.
Or an entity? Go on. But he gets even more, like, twitchy and shifty. Also, Walter, with your and Bella, with your fortune-telling lore, you do know that the TikTok man was one of the conspirators that murdered Sonore and tore her body to pieces and then took a piece for themselves.
Okay. Noted. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Keep going, Thorn. You're doing great.
So, what do you call these things yours? These beasts?
They are servants of my shadows. The shadows that were given to me by Mother when the Valstrak brought her back. A chance finally to atone for my crimes so long ago.
Drink.
I was cozened in to treachery by the silver-tongued dragon. Long did I live with sorrow and regret, not only at her demise, but at what he became. It was very much like that book with the animals that killed the farmers, only to become the farmers. I don't get to read much anymore. And he kind of scratches at where his eyes would be with his Edward Scissorhands hands. The pain of longing is exquisite, though.
Is he speaking common, or is he?
He's speaking common, yeah.
Yeah. So, Thorn
Well,
puts
you'll be
like,
happy to know not only is your mother returned, but her deck has been returned to her as well.
Truly. Mother's deck has been returned from the wayward son, from the Shadow Brother, who brought such delights to this realm when he returned.
Yep, he was defeated.
Defeated, you say? Fascinating. Then I shall not have to return what he entrusted me to keep.
Nope, that's why we're here.
Yeah.
Those are the items that Mother would like removed
From her
from
realm.
this area.
Another one of these creatures emerges from the floor. And he says, I do not have it. The eclipse is the heart of my greatest creation, the dark moon.
The moon with the face?
Yes, the dark, angry moon. I had built a resplendent moon and sun long ago. It was my job to make them pass through the sky in alternating patterns to make day and night, in much the same way that all of this machinery powers the world itself. The seasons change, the weather, the perception of time itself is all controlled by me here in my workshop. My moon, it was destroyed by the treacherous Lord Bailey, he who promised hope, and died delivering us into darkness. A coward, a fool. You guys do hear Bailey kind of clearing his throat from around the corner, but he's telling Emmy to stand down. Stand down.
Attack scary that cat. Attack scary cat.
The TikTok man says, but thanks to the powers of the Shadow Realm, I was able to rebuild my moon. There was no need for a sun, not in perfect darkness, but the moon. It reflects not the sun, but our own anguish back at us. It is so beautiful.
It's unfortunate. I would have loved to see your early work. It sounds beautiful.
My work in the beginning made me proud. I built this world alongside Mother. She made me and taught me the intricacies of creation. And in a small way, I felt a great deal of pride. But that pride led to the hubris of wanting more than I could have. And when she told us we would always be limited by our creation, by our fate, we tore her apart. I took her hands. And that is why I am not allowed to have any hands of my own now. A fitting punishment. Mother ate my hands. While I watched, while I felt the exquisite pain, well deserved. For had I not eaten of her flesh, had I not taken of her hands, it was only fitting. And his scissor hands clack, 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 clack together in rhythm with the room.
Well then, may I ask you a question?
Yes.
Given the chance, would you want the redemption you sought then?
I am redeemed through pain and anguish,
Would
through
you
suffering.
want forgiveness?
Would you like a second chance at helping her recreate what this world was?
He like shudders and he says, "No, you bring the same false hope that bastard cat brought us. There is no hope.
Like I
That is
said,
the greatest
your mother-
gift the Valstrak have given me. I have finally let go of the lie of hope.
like we said, your mother has the deck now. She wishes to return this place to what it was. But
All right.
she will need your help with that.
We can have a
He
whole
will need
redemption arc for you.
if that's the truth, which I think it is, you can give me a diplomacy. But if you're not sure about it, then I would need a deception.
Oh no, I'm sure she would need his help because she looked distraught, so she needed.
Okay, you got a +4 circumstance bonus to this.
The only way I can tell.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, good rolls tonight.
Gee, goddamn. All right. He says,
Hit him with that
I-
do-gooder stuff. Hit him with that.
I will relinquish the card, but I cannot bring myself to deconstruct my creation. You must travel to the moon and retrieve it yourselves.
Oh, lovely.
Should I let Mother that you seek to help her in her rebuilding? Between you and me, she seemed a bit overwhelmed with the prospect of how to rebuild. So your assistance will be needed.
Then I will wait to hear from her.
Okay.
Let her know that I stand ready.
Okay,
All right.
So to
you guys-
recap, he doesn't have a card on him, but the card is built in the
card
moon.
is inside the
Gotcha.
moon. Yeah, it's inside the
Yep.
moon.
Okay.
But
He
he's
said
not
you-
longer. He's no longer going to attack us on the way out. So that's
That's
always
yeah,
a good
yeah,
thing.
yeah. That's also what I was hoping would be the case.
You sure you don't want to fight 3 or more of these guys? This guy, and 8 of this
Nah,
guy.
I'm good.
Did
Okay.
you expect us to
I-
win? If you were...
I
think
don't want
you
a
win,
repeat
yeah.
of the pump house. I don't want a repeat of the pump
I
house.
mean, we could probably
I think
win.
you
It would
win.
just be another 2 sessions of combat.
Probably, yeah. The greatest reward to not fighting is advancing the story.
Advancing the story and keeping to our schedule.
There's a reason I made diplomacy my legendary this time. Skill up.
All right, so you guys go to head out. You see the moon high up in the sky. Well, sky is a relative term. Imagine, if you would, that you were inside a box. It hangs out near the top of the box. Do you guys have a means to reach the moon?
Yeah, Walter was about to ask, how the fuck were we supposed to get up there?
I don't- Maybe the telescope again?
Bailey says, well, we didn't have no fucking problem getting that moon coming down to us. You just gotta piss it off
Oh,
enough.
fuck that. You want that thing to crash into us?
Well, he turns and he shows you that he has a snub tail or whatever, like a stub tail. He says, "It crashed into me. That's how I lost my tail."
I like.
Yeah, that's right. A fucking moon landed on my tail.
That definitely looks painful. I'm
Sounds
liking this
brutal.
telescope idea more and more.
If that's the case, you would need to return to her
Yeah.
palace, right?
May as well also update her that,
Okay.
we got the TikTok man to stand down.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Take you guys back to the Fallen Fortress. Okay. All right. When you return, Sonoray is there. Algon is not. And you can see that the dragon is picking up the library, trying to put things back together. She turns to all of you and says, "You have returned. I
Yeah.
sense you do not have all that you were sent to retrieve."
We don't, but we are making quite a bit of progress. I think his name was Algon. He did relinquish his card.
Yes, I felt his passing. I am deciding how best to have Marsley rebuild him.
Marsley gave up her card as well, so that was good. We just talked with the TikTok man, and he said that he would be willing to help you rebuild this realm, and that he stands ready to do so. But the card,
She is like still as a corpse when you say that, just sort of floating in place.
but the card that he had, I guess he reconstructed it and made the moon. So we were hoping to borrow the telescope scope again, so that we could go there.
You want me to send you to the moon?
That definitely would be appreciated.
I shall just call the moon down to the courtyard.
That won't cause like a whole bunch
Thank you.
of damage or anything.
It is not a very large moon.
Oh, okay. It's just scary looking.
Go and wait outside. I will bring the moon to you.
That doesn't seem ominous as fuck. Walter kind of whispers that. Alright. Guess we head to the courtyard.
Yep.
Wait for the moon to come crashing down.
Mm. Let's see. Hold on just a sec. Oops. Oops.
Things
Alright, hold
never
on.
happen how you think they're going to happen in this place.
Nope.
It's great.
Yeah,
It's very Alice in Wonderland, but it's disturbing sometimes.
Even the original Alice in Wonderland was a bit creepy. And I feel like this is just dialed up to like 10 on that scale.
All right, I'll take you guys downstairs. Here we go. Oh, I took you too far. Hold on. There you go. So you guys exit here. There are trolls out here. They are animatronic trolls, obviously, like everything in this realm. But they are also full of blood. They look at you, and in many voices in Jotun, they say, "Hey, what's up? Are you here to fight? It's been a long time since we had a fight." And then one of them says, "Hey, look, the moon's coming." And they stare up at the moon.
Jesus fuck.
Okay.
Oh God!
All right. moon comes down. And it says, what's up?
Of course, you have a voice.
Hey, hi there, Mr. Moon.
The
Oh, wow.
the mother of my father told me you wanted to speak with me. I am intrigued. You have the cat with you. The cat whose friends killed me. But I took the cat's tail. It was a time, without the moon. Day and night were broken. The moon that he replaced me with was an ugly thing. A crescent with a cute little nose and kissable lips. Fortunately, I ate those lips.
Wow.
I made the moon into my smile.
That's super. So,
I've been watching you since you arrived.
yeah, you have.
You all look so delicious. Full of juice.
You want to eat us? Is that your plan?
I've been wanting to eat you since you arrived,
What stopped you?
but I had a job to do. I have to be the moon. It is a hard job without the sun. I never get to take a break.
Well, then why don't you split yourself in half and be both?
Then I would be a crescent and a sun, and not a full moon of power. In this form, I eclipse all.
Well, we have helped the mother restore order to the realm. She may be able to bring back the sun. So that maybe it won't be as hard to be the moon.
The sun will return.
Possibly.
My power would wane. You would take it from me?
But you would be.
Take it
But
from
you would
me?
be helping Mother.
She is no mother of mine. She
Your
is
father
mother
has
of
said for you to give the
father.
card back to
Right.
us.
But well, she's.
No, 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 no. He would not do such a thing to me.
We just came from his. We just
No.
came from his place, and that's what he told us.
I saw you. I watched you. You told lies and stories. Like
I told neither.
him, like that hateful cat.
He is an inspiration.
You do see Bailey is terrified of the moon.
Face your fears, Bailey. Face your fears.
You do notice when it is talking, especially when it's yelling, that its mouth to open, and you do sense the god inside.
Son of a bitch.
You know what? Eat me then, you jerk.
Yeah.
Call me a liar? I am no liar.
Yes, I will eat you. Yes.
I'm gonna jump in while he's opening his mouth.
No, I wanted to crunch your bones with my
I'm gonna
teeth.
follow Kelly.
Right? You also
Yep.
leap inside. Okay. The inside is a blinding light and an impenetrable darkness in equal measure, which you would think balances each other out. but instead it sears your eyes and plunges you into darkness. I need both of you to give me a fortitude save, the DC of which is 46.
Bellowwood jumps in after you. I just don't think it's realistic.
That is fair. You said a fort save.
Yes, fort save 46. Fort save. Whew. All right, Walter, you are not permanently blinded, but you are dazzled. How's it fucking feel, bro? Kelly, that is a critical failure. Your eyes would be incinerated in their sockets.
Can I reroll? Hero
Yeah,
point?
yeah, it's a hero point, yeah.
You've been waiting to say that.
And filled with shadows. Oh no! Alright. So yeah, they have been burnt away and filled with shadows. Fortunately, one person in here can see. And you do see the blinding light and shadows of the Eclipse card.
Oh yeah. You know what to say to that? I'm gonna use my hag card. Nah.
I didn't need eyes anyways, bitch. Alright. With your life sense, you sense that this the moon is not truly alive. It is
Card
a
is.
It is a farce. The card is not really alive either in the sense of a living creature or an undead creature. It is something else, something less, and something more. Either way, you guys do stand before the
All
card.
right. I would like, and kind of powering through the
Also, outside, the moon is getting super pissed.
Part of eating is crushing. If I didn't crush, I didn't eat. I will have to eat instead.
And it reaches first initiative dice.
Hold on. What about like savoring the flavor of something before you chew it? You know, like a hard candy.
Like a hard candy to crunch with your teeth.
No, but
Like
like
a-
first
like a
you suck
jawbreaker.
on it. You suck on it all at first.
Yeah,
Suck on it?
like a jawbreaker.
Show me. Show me how to suck on it.
She looks over at Brutus.
Brutus, he nods with a determined look on his face, and he pulls his toga aside, revealing his respectable 10.5-inch member.
But that wasn't necessarily.
All-seeing Hajek says, I'm okay with all-seeing in this moment. That's not bad.
Well, she appreciates his enthusiasm. She uses an infusion point to produce a cinnamon sear, which is a hard candy.
Oh, he blushes and he moves his toga back into place. And he pats his pouch and he pulls out the Jolly Ranchers you gave him. All right, you guys begin to suck on candy. Meanwhile, inside.
It's funny to see if I wasn't blind.
Well, I'm blinded.
Oh,
Shit.
just hold on to me. And I'm gonna try and channel.
I mean, you can see like Netflix Daredevil. You know what
The
I'm
whole
saying?
world's on
Like,
fire.
You have lives. Yeah, you have. Well, no, Kelly can because
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Daredevil saying Netflix is like the whole world looked like on fire.
The whole world's on fire. Yeah. So like you could see the absence of life and also the presence of life and then the presence of unlife.
Let's kind of follow the silhouette of.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna channel
Right.
through the Demon's Lantern to attempt to steal the card.
Oh, okay. You do see it sort of like has all sorts of sinuous pieces of flesh and wiring and mechanical wiring like coming out of it like into the surrounding like pieces of moon.
Did I get an 8 on this?
Oh, Kelly, can you give me an aid?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Okay.
We'll use our Arcana.
Okay. As you get close to it, it lets out a pulse of energy. Go ahead, both of you, and give me a basic reflex save.
Oh.
Okay. You were able to avoid it, but Kelly, you will take the full damage from this.
Oh dear.
Just 39 points of bludgeoning and fire damage, as the pressure and the heat that it's giving off is pretty intense.
Uh,
All right, you're gonna reach out and try to
yeah,
steal
how
this
much more
card.
bonus am I getting?
I mean, Kelly is an expert at Arcana, and that's what they use to help you, so it'd be a +2.
Yeah, unfortunately, when we're rolling, it's giving us question marks for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Alright,
It's doing hidden rolls. I'm not sure why.
2.
Check down at the bottom. There's like little toggles there. You might be set to just one of those modes. You want the little globe on the left-hand side to have the orange outline.
I will spend
Yeah.
a hero
Okay.
point.
All right. With his assistance, you get a 56. You were able to snatch the card away. As you do, the eye lights of the moon go out.
Let's get out of here.
Mid rant, its mouth hangs open, and then you see Walter and Kelly exit. The Eclipse card in hand. Kelly's eyes are missing.
Oh, shit.
Kelly, what happened to
Yeah.
your eyes?
Apparently, a mix of complete darkness and absolute light at the same time.
How do we regenerate Kelly's eyes?
Gosh, in 5e, second level spell. In Pathfinder, I think you'll need a regeneration spell.
I think we have a card that does regenerate. I can't remember. We've honestly been collecting a lot of stuff, which is pretty good.
I have a lot of cards now.
Kelly, what
Yeah, regenerate is a 7th level primal and divine spell. It takes 1 minute. No, it takes two Pac-Mans to cast, and it lasts for 1 minute, and it will regrow missing parts and ruined organs.
I like how you
Now
said
I'm using
stacks
a
to the
hag
bottom.
site for it.
Yeah, right now you're able to see, but the trolls say, "What happened to the moon? It's not moving anymore. It's not making any sound."
Are you gonna put the moon back, Kelly? Are you gonna put the
Mr. Bailey, sir, the moon's
I don't even
broken.
know.
And then one of them says, "Mr. Bailey's not the boss no more. The mother's the boss again." And another head says,
It's too hard to keep track.
I have no idea how we're gonna get that thing back.
Bailey says, "Hey boys, how about you just roll that fucking moon down the hill? You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want it's unsightly." And they, "Okay, Mr. Bailey, sir."
Oh.
And they just
Thank
use
you.
the
That
moon.
doesn't.
How do you get it back in the sky? How do you get it back in?
That's not our problem.
I'll leave that to TikTok. TikTok and
Oh.
Mother can pick that out.
Oh, there it goes. It's rolling. It's rolling fast. Oh, it sure is. All right, how much you want to bet it crashes into that there theater house? And then one says, "Not the theater house." And the others say,
Oh, you still on about the theater? You're never gonna get a job there, mate. Nobody else wants to be in the theater, and you gotta share your body with everyone else.
Do we recall if there's any cars at that theater that they're mentioning?
There are not
Okay,
any
good.
cards hidden at the theater by the principals, though it is technically a location that you could have gone if you wanted to get mixed up at a fucking horror show at
Nah,
the
we already
theater.
did that at the start of this campaign. We're good.
So,
Yeah.
so what's the what card was in there? I mean, I couldn't see
Oh.
it. So
Oh yes, I'll add it to the party loop
Was the
real quick.
eclipse?
What's interesting about the
And swings it.
eclipse is in the raw adventure, the eclipse is also a celestial body, and it shoots meteors at you, which is what those saving throws are, and it fucks you up when you try to get to it, and you have to either fly up into the sky to get it, or you have to piss it off so much that it comes down to fight you. So that is actually from the adventure, just out of order. All right. So the eclipse, it is a lawful evil card. Stars and wisdom. The eclipse represents self-doubt and loss of purpose, as well as a loss of faith. Like the TikTok man who had lost all hope. As long as the eclipse is invested, you gain a +2 item bonus on religion checks, and this increases to +3 if you're at least level 17. As a reaction, once per day, you can activate it by envisioning mental. The trigger is a foe that you're aware of and who's within 60 feet achieves a critical success on a saving throw or strike. You produce an aura of doubt that overwhelms all foes in a 30-foot emanation and reduces bright light in that area to dim light as if the region were under an eclipse. The triggering creature's critical success is reduced to a regular success. All further saving throws or strikes attempted by enemies within the emanation have a -2 item penalty. Saving throws or strikes attempted by the triggering enemy have a -3 penalty instead, and you can sustain this aura for up to 1 minute.
So you get success, and then we take it right away from you.
Yep. Yep. It is the theft of hope. The eclipse can be epitomized in the Harrowed Court within the Desert Realm. It is a region of wasteland where the sun above always seems to be in full eclipse, plunging the region into darkness at all hours of the day. This causes the temperatures in this hex to fluctuate as if it were night. A PC who travels this region feels increasingly overwhelmed with doubt and a growing conviction that all they've accomplished in their life so far is for naught. They can attempt to spend 8 hours in the region contemplating these destructive emotions. It's possible to come out the other side more confident. A character who spends 8 hours of downtime here must attempt a DC 38 will saving throw with secret results.
All right.
This is a tough one to get late in the campaign too, because it's got a pretty nasty side effect / cooldown if you don't do it. So.
All right, that's another one down. What's next?
You were supposed
Only
to
one more, right?
report back to her after you had the 3
Oh,
cards.
it's just 3?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we head back in.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be hard to hide too many cards from Raven. I mean, she is also in the business of finding cards. So, did it bring you guys over?
Outside.
I think some of you got stuck in the. Oh, you got teleported through the stairs. Kelly just got left outside. Hold on. Bella got left outside. All
Why am I
right.
getting? Whoa.
Why?
Alright.
Yeah, why won't it? Oh, I must have ghost mode turned off or something. There you go. So you should be able to go up the stairs
Okay.
and yeah.
Yeah.
All right. When you return, Sonore looks over at all of you and she says,
I see. You now have all three. That moon was obnoxious.
I know, right? It was saying that you weren't even his mother. It was being very disrespectful to you.
You have done well in retrieving these foreign cards, these corruptions. And so I will give you the one that my wayward son left in my care. And then her muscles, which have no skin to conceal them, flex, and she digs her own elongated fingers and claws into her own sternum, and with a terrible cracking sound and tearing sound, she rips open her own chest. Her face displays the exquisite pain that she must be feeling as she does so. And you can see that where a heart would be, there is a tumorous mass of corrupted flesh growing around a card. She plucks it free, and it makes a sickening sound as the flesh of her heart moves to fill the gap left by the card. She flicks it a few times, and you see a purplish bile kind of flick onto the stones that burn as if touched by acid. She extends her hand to any who would take the uprising.
Why not? All right.
Okay. As you approach her to take the uprising, you do so. You know at once that the uprising is a chaotic neutral card representing hammers or strength. When you have the uprising invested, you gain a +2 item bonus to all saving throws against effects that attempt to control or restrain you. This bonus increases to +3 if you are 20th level. Once per day for 2 Pac-Mans, you can command and envision. The card calls forth a mob of shadowy figures who batter and hinder your enemies. Target a 20-foot burst at any point on solid ground within 120 feet, and a mob of figures rise from the ground, persisting for 1 minute. Make an unarmed strike against the Fortitude DC of any number of creatures in this burst. You can choose not to attack some creatures in the area if you wish. Any creature you succeed against is grabbed and takes 3d6 bludgeoning damage. Whenever a creature ends its turn in this area, the figures attempt to grab that creature if they haven't already, and they deal 1d6 bludgeoning to any creature they've already grabbed. The mob's escape DC is equal to your class DC. A creature can attack a figure in an attempt to release its grip. The AC is equal to your class DC and is destroyed if it takes 12 or more damage. Even if destroyed, additional figures continue to rise up in the area until the effect's duration ends. You can dismiss this effect. That's huge. You never see that. If you're at least 15th level, you can use 2 action activity, which has the concentration trait, to move the burst up to 30 feet, which causes any currently grabbed creatures to be released and left behind. If part of the burst appears or moves into an area that can't support it on the ground, that portion of the burst disappears until it is supported again. And you know,
angry mob.
And you know that you can epitomize this to build the Thieves Guild in the Harrow Heart, so the little town that's built around the keep. These thieves are cool guys. They don't prey upon the PCs or the citizens of the Harrow Court. They just talk about doing
they're
thief
honorable
stuff.
thieves. Gotcha.
Yeah, they preferring instead to focus on self-improvement.
Okay, now they're just thieves by name.
Basically, they're like your local taekwondo club. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like, we're ninjas. Are you? Are you? I think you're just a bunch of kids that are learning martial arts for fitness. I don't think you're ninjas. No, we're ninjas. Yeah. A PC who spends downtime with these posers, these thieves, can retrain feat skills and class features provided a new feat, skill, or class feature is neither combat nor magic themed. Feats, it just sounds like an after-school club.
Pretty
Feats
much.
and skills increases retained here only take 5 days, while class features retrained here only take 3 weeks. Yeesh. I would say that it goes a lot faster than that, because you already have so many other options that do the same thing. I introduced those other options since the Uprising got pushed much further back in the book. So
This is the after
so it's just
school
another.
anime
It's
club.
another. Yeah. Yeah. As you take the card from her, as you relinquish the card from her, her body stiffens. She cries out, and she wraps her arms tight around herself as she begins to shudder. The dragon looks over at you guys, and he's like, "Now's my chance. I'm gonna get that. Gonna get my fucking initiative dice. You fucking overstepped. It's time."
Calm yourself down.
She as she cries out, her form begins to glow. Let's see.
You took with the gang of thieves. All I could think of is what I put in chat.
Men tights. Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Then you see the flesh of her muscles begin to twitch and bubble, and you see skin begin to grow upon the muscle structure. She kind of whimpers and shakes. You see her hair, oily and dry in equal measure, begin to fall out as new healthy hair begins to grow on a scalp that is rapidly healing. And then slowly but surely, she is restored to the woman that she was before all this terrible, horrible shit happened. Panting, breathing in air through lungs that only existed to cause pain. Her eyes begin to take on color again, losing the stone eyes kind of pop out and roll away on the rubble and debris as new eyes begin to regenerate and form, looking about, seeing, perhaps for the first time, with eyes that had been taken by her own creations. Sonore looks up at all of you, and she lets out a gasp, for she cannot believe what has happened.
It's a pleasure to meet you again. How are you feeling?
She kind of looks around, and she just says, I am and she just kind of like pats herself and like disbelief. I am alive, but truly alive.
You look quite remarkable.
I forgotten what it felt like to feel no pain. And she just starts to weep, just sobs in relief.
I think I see a couple of chairs around the room. Probably will point her to one so she can sit down. Maybe like catch herself or something.
Okay, yeah. You lead her over to the chair. She do stop floating. Zassaron the dragon looks over. His eye lights wide. The many faces that he has sewn into his flesh, their mouths and eyes agape. She says, my beautiful world, it lies in ruin. My creations, I failed them. I did not understand the responsibility of creation. Not creation of life. I had never been a mother. I had always been living for myself. I grew tired of the world and sought to make one of my own whim and fancy, filled with the stories I loved so much. And in my recklessness, I breathed life into those stories without knowing what that would do or mean. They grew beyond the limits I had set for them, and it frightened me. They asked what more there was, and I lied to them. I told them that there was nothing else but what they were fated to be. But all who live can make of fate what they will. I know that now. I will restore the realm and the storykin, and I will release them from their bondage. If what they need lies beyond the borders of this realm, I will not keep them from it.
It
Well,
sounds
who
like
am
many
I?
of them.
She looks to you.
I say it's from when we talked to them, they all seem just to want a second chance from you. A lot of them didn't have anything bad. None of them had anything bad to say. More just regret for their actions.
I do not blame them. They tried to be something they could not be. And they could not be it because of me. There is a responsibility when you create life, when you bring something into being. When you give something free will, you give up the right to dictate how that free will is used. I see that now. I see it so clearly.
Well, that's a good thing. Usually we don't get what we're trying to do right on the first try. But if we're lucky enough to get another shot at it, hopefully we'll take those lessons that we learned and apply them to the next time we try it. I think you'll be fine.
Thank you so much for finding mercy in your hearts for me and for my children. And thank you for putting to rest the troubled soul of the Prince of Wolves.
Unfortunately, he was kind of part of a bigger plot, which we still need to kind of resolve. But,
It was always his story to be taken in by ill-meaning friends, to be led astray by a pack of shadows.
yeah, that pack still needs to be
So,
dealt
Bailey.
with.
Mr. Bailey, do you intend to stay here, or do you want to come with us?
Eh,
I mean, I'll
I'm
say
gonna
that's Sonore, but
I mean, I'm gonna have a talk with Miss Honore and let her know, what went down in her absence, and kind of see what she wants to do. But I mean, Emmy and I are experienced storytellers at this point, and I mean, if she needs help get things up off the ground, I feel we've kind of invested a little bit in this kind of being our own story in a way.
You guys did
I'll let you know what she says.
kind of help us out in getting these cards, so if you guys do need additional assistance, let us know. But I think we have some big fish to fry at this point.
You guys watch as Bailey goes up and quietly speaks with Sonore. Sonore speaks to him. Yeah, I mean, you could eavesdrop on the conversation if you want, but the gist of it is basically him filling her in on what really happened, and the corruption of the Shadow Plane, and the conspirators, their regrets, the defeat of Zassaron, the restoration of the realm, the well-meaning cowardice of Brambleson, the Prince of Broken Promises, and so on and so forth.
I think they'll be fine. Ugh, this has been one adventurous days. I don't fucking know anymore. Should we get out of here?
sounds
We need to
good.
restore our boy back.
Yeah.
Arceus lets out a heavy sigh.
Well, you want to stay?
No, not anymore. Well, actually, I mean, clockwork is clockwork, even if it's good.
Want to take some?
Well, think of all.
Oh my god.
I think of all the wonderful ideas you've been inspired by. Not a loss at all.
Uh,
I mean, we could ask her maybe to take one of those
Well.
for the road. That's what you really want?
no, I've already secreted away more than enough of her
Of
technology.
course you have.
I just regret missing the opportunity to see her in action. But I'm a bit invested now in seeing how this all plays out. If I make it to the end, I might return. If only to take some notes on how to create my own perfect clockwork world.
Wait, you wanted to see her in combat?
No, I want to see how she rebuilds things.
Yeah.
I want to see you in combat against this Raven Nicoletta lady, and I want to see the deck restored, and I want to be there to make sure I have some say in how it all pans out.
Yeah. Yeah.
After all, the rules do state the fellowship that restores the deck, and are we not a fellowship?
Oh, you're considering yourself one of our fellowship now.
He flicks his B team badge a couple times. Ding, ding, ding.
Hmm. Fair point.
Seems silly to give all that up now. So close to the end. After all, we've already been to hell. It can't get much worse than that.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Alright, let's head home. We need to get our boy back together. Kind of looking over towards what remains of Stack.
I keep seeing the men in tights thing, and it just takes me out over and over again because 100% what your local thieves guild is like once you get it. All right, you guys don't need any help returning home because you all have the ability to create portals back to the Harrowed Port. All right, Bailey turns and he does a cute little paw wave at you guys. And he butts his head against Sonaray's leg, and she gives him a scritch between the ears. And then Emmy throws herself on the ground next to Sonaray, and she gives Emmy a scritch behind her ears. And I guess you guys head out.
Yeah.
All right. Back to the Harrowed Court.
Mission completed.
Okay. Let's see. Mm. Okay. So as you guys return, the Harrow Keep is a bustle of activity. Everyone is amazed that you survived. They ask you what hell was like. They ask you what happened to Woodchop. That's right. People actually do ask what happened to Woodchop.
He stayed behind in hell to rule over it, while his other self wanted to go out adventuring. So they have like a little exchange program deal going on there.
I also want to add that they do ask about Stack before they ask about Woodchop. I do want to put out there. I don't want you to feel like they asked about Woodchop before Stack. I want it to be official that they asked about Stack before they asked about Woodchop. I was just looking at Woodchop's miniature when I was trying to like organize the map, and I was like, oh yeah. They would probably ask about him. But yeah, they do ask about your Stack. Like where did he go? What happened to him?
Things went awry, as they usually do. We're gonna need to gather some resources to bring him back.
They also ask about Kelly's eyes.
Things went awry. We're going to need to gather some
Okay.
resources in order to bring those back.
Right,
You know, they tell you don't look at an eclipse directly. They mean that.
Okay. Goner says, well, it seems like you've gone and died again, little Stack. I think we could arrange for a return to the living for a prize.
Whoa, what's the price here?
Oh, I'll cut you a deal. We'll round down 10,000 gold.
I mean, sure. I'm sure the gang's good for it. I'm sure.
It says that we have a total wealth of 120,000. So,
Okay.
do we have anything that's just liquid? Yeah, we have coins, jewels, and art objects worth 25,000. So we can take 10,000 of that if he's willing to accept that kind of stuff.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. All right, he eats it all. So it goes to Pharasma's piggy bank. And then he says, give me the remains. Well, they're not actually needed. You'll have a new stack the deck body, but an old stack the deck soul within a perceived passage of a day. Yeah.
Sounds good to me. I mean,
Miami Vice stacked the deck. Doesn't know why you didn't just pull him off the bench.
oh, he did not have a character sheet.
Yeah. The Miami Vice stacked the deck is just like, guys, come on. I mean, I'm right here. I'm way cooler than that's the stack the deck that you've had with you. I mean, it's not too late for me to jump in, right? I'll take over.
I'll leave that up to Stack.
I'm sure Miami Vice Stack has something going on. Like a little side mission, little side adventure.
Dang, you just
Buddy
giving this
cop.
poor guy, just giving him a side adventure. Dang.
I'm sure.
Hey,
with,
He's trying to
with
he's
the
trying to
kangaroo.
with the king. First of all, he's a wallaby. I don't think he's a kangaroo.
Yeah, it says Wallaby on the name tag.
Wow.
But yeah, we're a package deal, mate. If he comes on the deck, I'm coming on deck. You can fuck off, Walter. The other Walter
Damn.
just looks at him
Okay.
like, "Fuck you, I'm sticking on."
Wow. All right. Sorry, boys. Guess you're just running background quests.
We're having our own buddy cop thing going on.
They're like extras in a Spider-Verse movie. It's just you think to yourself, why can't we have a movie about Cowboy Spider-Man? Oh well. Oh well. Okay. Stu is ready. He makes everybody grilled cheese sandwiches. And then you guys technically have a little bit of downtime. One perceived week of downtime, that is. Jack says, I think all we can spare is the perceived passage of a week. Then we really need to get you guys to Sigil. City of Doors, the center of the multiverse. You have to track down the traitor.
Oh joy.
Yeah, he's having a real good time. But we need him back on the team. He's well connected, and he knows all the ins and outs of the multiverse. So if anybody can help us find the rest of the cards quickly, it's him. So we got to get to him before anybody else does. but he's very good at not being found if he don't want to get found. So, but I'm sure you guys can find him.
Give us time.
It's just really important that while you're in Sigil, you don't get caught up in any of that bullshit. Don't get caught up in any of their bullshit. Just in and out into one of the largest cities ever conceived. Find one guy, and then done. One guy that doesn't want to be found, and then done. All right, so
Sometimes
you
you're
guys,
horrible.
yeah, you guys are now in downtime, time to time. All right, let's see. Oh, you could also update your card tracking document.
Take a look at that later. Does anyone want any of those weapons we have in Dash? Yeah, +3 greater striking, corrosive answer, and +2 dancing, striking, wounding, gloom blade.
Oh, you also have the Peacock card, which has not been restored.
Yeah, it was still messed up, right?
Yeah. Dang, you got a lot of cards, guys.
Damn. We got a lot of awakening to do.
Yep.
It's so weird though, like the disproportionate amount of intelligence cards that are missing.
They're smart enough to hide. Oh, it's not if no one's saying anything, Walter would like to take those weapons and dismantle the runes from them.
My weapons are pretty much set.
Okay, it says here that you guys have 38 cards, though one of them doesn't count because it's the principals.
Working on that.
So that means you have 16 cards that are still not in your possession. You know for a fact that the beating was lost, the Queen Mother was lost, the marriage was lost, and you did not recover them, so they were not in the Prince of Wolves' secret stash. That's wild because the beating is the last one you need to complete the hammers. You have the peacock, but it's not fixed yet. You don't know anything about the avalanche cards location. You know that Walter 13 has the crows. You know that Jericho Death Wish has the survivor. You are unsure where the sickness is. The Wanderer, the Joke, the Inquisition, the Traitor, they're all unknown. Well, the Traitor is apparently in Sigil. And then you've got the Eclipse. Okay, so the only 2 cards you're missing from Stars is the Winged Serpent, which by the book has, and then the Queen Mother, which was lost, and then in the Crowns, you don't know where the Unicorn is. You lost the Marriage. The Twin is held by Beck. You don't know where the Courtesan is. And the Betrayal is held and bound to Raven Nicoletta. Okay. So, how do you want to proceed? You have a lot of stuff you got to do. You're level 18. You got a ton of loot. You got a lot of money. You're getting ready to go to a place that you could buy any item in the game from. And you could also do 7 days of downtime before you go. And you have new cards that need to be actualized. Or epitomized, sorry. So like where do we even start? You want me to start adding the epitomized cards to your player's guide?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that. All right. So we'll add the Thieves Guild. That's the most important one, obviously. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, S, T, U. The Uprising. Alright. A Guild of Thieves. Set up in the village surrounding Harrowheart. These thieves do not prey upon... Okay. Alright. I'm going to say that any retraining takes only 8 hours of song and dance. Okay. Alright, that was easy enough. Then you've got the dance. Alright. So the dance, a ballroom appears in the Harrowheart. It's always populated by a gala of dancers, performers, and partygoers. Oh, I don't think I read this one to you because you're kind of busy in hell. But for the dance, a ballroom appears in the Harrowheart. It's always populated by a gala of dancers, performers, and partygoers. While these are all simulacra, the air of entertainment and delight is as real as any event that might take place in Galarian. A character can spend a glorious 8 hours relaxing, dancing, performing, and entertaining in the ballroom. The time spent carousing allows the character to restore the inner harmony and purge a disease they may be suffering from. The character attempts to counter one disease using a performance check against the disease. On success, the disease is removed. One critical success, the character becomes immune to that disease for 1 year. In addition, some of those who attend the gala know of potent rituals that will allow for ease of movement. A character spends time here to learn Freedom or Word of Recall. If either of these rituals are later performed in the ballroom, all casters gain a +2 item bonus on checks to do these rituals. Okay. That's kind of cool, I guess. And then, let's see. What was the other one that he had? The whirlwind? The hurricane? What was it called?
Cyclone? I think you already put it in our stash.
Oh, I'm adding it to your player's document. Yeah, I'm doing the epitomizing stuff. All right. The cyclone. All right. When you epitomize the cyclone, assign it to a point of interest in the mountains. This marks the location of a peak that is constantly assailed by blustery winds. Leering, sinister faces made of roiling vapor constantly form and melt away in these winds, and the feeling of gusts tugging at clothing and flesh feels eerily like the clutching of long-fingered claws. Okay. Molesting clouds. A perpetual cyclone is visible at the mountain's peak. Nevertheless, any PC who visits this location feels a strong urge to attempt an ascent of the wind-racked mountains. A PC who attempts the dangerous climb must spend 8 hours and then a DC 15 athletics climb with secret results. And what other cards did you get? I did the Eclipse. Right. There you go. Here we go. The Eclipse. All right. When you epitomize the Eclipse, you gotta make a DC 38 will save. We already talked about this one. Unknown results. Right. And then... what else is there? Any other cards that you guys picked up? Oh, Silent Hag. Silent Hag. Alright. An unsettling statue. That's right. Okay. This is a lot of things to keep track of in an 18th level adventure.
Yeah, don't say.
For you guys. For you guys. I'm sure not paying attention to these mechanics will not have any impact on the game. Alright, I don't think I'm missing any other epitomized cards. I don't think so. Let's see. Nah, I think we're all good. Because it was the Eclipse, the Silent Hag, the...
Waxworks.
Oh, the Waxworks. Thank you. Okay. Alright, when the Waxworks is epitomized, an unsettling laboratory comes into being in the dungeons below Harrowed. Here, bubbling cauldrons of wax sputter and smoke, while metal molds containing the likeness of the PCs and significant NPCs from their past stand unnervingly along the walls. The laboratory is attended by a sallow-complexioned tiefling, who is always way too excited and polite to visiting PCs. This tiefling knows the rituals for clone and simulacrum. Can teach them to the PCs. Fuck. Skill checks attempted in the laboratory to perform either of these rituals gain a +2 bonus. Hot dog. I know in 5e those were two of the most broken spells in the game. I don't know if they hold up here, but I mean we've seen some pretty powerful stuff. That was very nice of you guys to save the Harrowed Realm.
That's what we do.
Sounds like it would have been a completely different other outcome if we did it.
I mean, you could have murder hoboed your way through.
I mean, yeah, that's always an option.
Yeah.
So this Harrowed deck collection that we got, isn't like the same like Harrowed deck stuff that we have, is it?
What do you mean?
Like, is this just like a replica of the Harrowed deck?
Oh, well, I mean, Harrow decks are just a thing that exists. You're talking about the one that
The loot one that we got. 13
That he-
elaborate and incredibly rare
Yeah.
Harrow decks of varying age are stored here, as well as each featured in
Yeah. You know, people that collect rare playing card
Yeah.
decks, or rare tarot or fancy tarot card decks. It's like that. He was just a fan. It was a
Okay.
hobbyist. Yeah. My friend today was telling me that she watches YouTube videos now, or Facebook videos or whatever, of people that find and restore rare bottles. And apparently there's some rich people that buy these rare bottles for hundreds or thousands of dollars a piece. So there's somebody willing to spend a shitload of money on everything. He was into rare hero decks.
We're able to travel to other realms to sell stuff, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I think that might be the trader's ability or the marketplace, but I think you lost the market. Let's see.
We can't minimize that one.
Yes, the juggler had the ability to let you go to any marketplace, but the marketplace was destroyed in the attack on the town.
Son of a bitch. Alright, I guess maybe I have to sell that sigil.
But I think the owl lets you go to any forest, right? That you've ever been to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could pick a forest outside of a town or city and, do it that way. The benefits of redundancy, I guess.
So then, how would you guys feel? This is interesting. We go to the forest outside Absalom. Go into Absalom. Go to the card collector. Sell the card for sell the collection for 30,000 something, or maybe more. Maybe upcharge them since it's rare stuff.
I mean, that could work.
Which
Here.
one? It is the owl, right? That lets you travel to
I believe so.
a tree or whatever.
Oh wait, no, that's the actual card. Travels to this region, 8 hours, nature check, success. Shift change to those pieces familiar with. This point on, you can use to enter the Harrow Court activity here to open a one-way portal to that
There you
forest jungle and arriving at a location of import or particular familiarity within the region as determined by the GM.
But you have to spend 8 hours actualizing his forest to become the forest of your memories. With a nature check DC 30. Which by now that shouldn't be too hard.
It's possible.
Yeah.
And probably just sell stuff while we're in Absalom, and then come back to the Hero Court.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Walter would do that because he needs
Okay.
some cash. Because he's would Absalom have a striking major rune available there?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's Walter would be looking for a major striking rune. That's why he has to go through this whole process to get some money.
Absalom is a level 20 settlement. It is the highest level city in the world. Players can buy any common item up to level 20 without any issue. Uncommon items are available, but you have to, have connections or look for them, blah, blah, blah. Rare items is GM's discretion.
And all those runes are pretty basic ones, so okay. Yeah, that's that's some of the time that he's gonna try and go to Absalom and sell some stuff for liquid cash.
Okay.
And then purchase a major striking rune.
And
So I guess the first
where's that downtime chart that you made linked at? Let's see. Oh, here it is. Downtime tracker. All right. Cool. It is linked from the player's guide. I'll post it again in the chat though, if anybody wants a shortcut to it. All right, and then everybody would be clearing it. Stack, your day one would be coming back to life.
Yeah.
Okay, but then you would have six more days. If you wanted to do shopping, you would need in Absalom. You would need somebody to succeed at actualizing a forest outside of Absalom.
And you said it was a DC 30 nature? Yeah, nature check. Alright.
Yep. DC 30 after 8 hours. Yep.
Oh, jeez. My whole system paused for a second. Let's see. Just getting a bonus.
You would probably go with the Imenwood, also known as the Old Forest. It's a vast primordial woodland located north of the city.
Oh, okay, cool. I guess I can actually add the bonus from the out card for this.
All right, that is enough. You are able to envision this forest. You've been to this forest before, I take it?
Yeah, I think there was probably a day or so when, at the very beginning, when we had left Alkenstar and traveled to Absalom, that Walter, Sid, and Philomena were probably just taking in the local sites. So I think they probably came.
Nice.
They probably came around that forest at one point.
All right, go ahead and give me a D20 roll.
Oh, great.
Okay. It seems like a pretty normal Absalom.
Oh no, okay. That could have been bad. Oh, fuck this bolt.
You're pretty sure this is the same Absalom at the same forest that you were actually in.
Okay,
think.
well then I don't want to be here any longer than I need to because there could be people looking for us. Though actually, is it possible to
Are you going the same day that you actualize the forest? Or are you gonna wait?
oh, is there a time?
Like, do you wake up early, travel half a day or whatever to the Owl's Forest, then spend 8 hours actualizing the forest, then maybe like camp out and then go, or do you go, which would, in your perspective, your perception, you would arrive at nighttime? in Absalom, because you had experienced what you perceived to be a day had already passed. So I'm asking, do you appear there? Yeah, do you appear that at night, or do you wait until the next day to go?
And I would be pretty sure that most of the shops wouldn't be open that night. Then yeah,
Okay.
I probably would camp.
All right. So since you're planning on the second day, Stack would be alive again. Goner would give you a lollipop and a fresh change of clothes, and he would say, "On the house, my friend. Welcome back to the land of the mostly living."
Where did I go?
Well, where did you? Well, normally you'd go to the boneyard where you'd be processed, but the Prince of Wolves trapped you in this soul jar. You could keep it if you'd like. And he hands you the Stack the Deck Crystal Keychain Limited Edition.
Oh.
You can add to your character sheet if you're so inclined.
No. You put me in a keychain? Oh.
I didn't put you in the keychain.
I know, so he put me in the keychain.
Yes, the opposition. They're catching on. They know that you have a special arrangement with Pharasma. So it's likely from here on out they're just going to target your souls directly. It's like a coup de grace, but stamping out your soul completely. In lieu of that, they'll probably be lying in wait to capture your souls.
What happened to Mr. Wolf? I mean,
Oh, his soul? I mean, at the end of the day, he never really had a soul. He was a creation, a storykin. I suppose, if it's possible, his soul might one day make it back to Sonneray through the waxworks. He might be given another chance. He is her creation, and unlike the souls of mortals, the spirits of the storykin are not under the Lady of Death's domain.
Well, I see. Well, I mean, he could cast spells with the best of them, so anything. So I kind of miss him a little bit.
Well, perhaps you will see him again in a less disruptive form. But, and his highlights get kind of shifty, you might not see anyone when this is over.
Oh, man, it all sounds so dire when you talk about the future.
Well, of course. I'm sure Jack has made you aware of the complications of our agreement. He certainly wouldn't have withheld such important information from you.
Well, I mean, Jack's Jack,
Of course, yes. Well, I do hope to do business with you again.
So everything's back where it needs to be? No, I need to, I'll still...
Yes, it was the strangest thing. I attempted to make your phallus spiky as per the normal instructions of how to build the body of an Amuran male. But they just kept falling off. It's smooth. Like a banana.
I'm pretty sure it's You know what? Thank you. I don't need to know anything. Yeah.
Well, you asked, so
Well,
that was the only complication I encountered. Oh, also, you have both your arms. You did want both, right?
Yeah, I mean, wait. this one always been normal, or like is it?
You look
fixed?
in your sick ass like arm made of like the concentrated will of wild magic. It's just a regular stack the deck arm.
What happened?
Well, I was told to make you a new body. I thought you wanted a factory reset. Hey, listen, I can fix it right now, chum. And he pulls out his scythe.
I mean, this is like a apocalyptic wild magic explosion made this one.
Oh, well, I mean, on your old body it did.
Oh.
He kind of looks a little uncomfortable. He's like, nobody told me. I mean, I had to make you a new body. That's the.
No, I understand.
They had like a lump of hamburger meat.
A lump of ham. It was that bad? It was that bad?
It was apparently pretty bad, yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on here.
I mean, yeah, why don't you wear like a gold glove? With sequins or something. That'd be pretty cool.
With sequins? Come on, man. That look like
it
some
would
sort
look.
of
It would
pop
look.
star that's getting a biopic.
No, it would look very magical.
Sequins. Oh, all right. Well, does the magic still work? Or
listen, there's some really great work being done with like prosthetics. Here, I could just chop that arm off for you, keep it for later, and then you could go pick up a prosthetic, and maybe it'd be even cooler than the one you had.
No, but this arm was the one that he thinks about his sister a bit. It's like this is the arm that I tried saving. No, it doesn't matter anymore.
That's true. That was your special arm, wasn't it? I'm really sorry.
No, it's probably better this way. It doesn't hurt as much.
This is as embarrassing as the time I had to bring back to life this one very famous actress who just had her estate had a lot of money. They bribed the church. The church didn't have enough clergy on hand, so Pharasma sent me and I had to do it. I brought her back. There wasn't, recognizable remains. It was a terrible incident involving going to a dinosaur theme park. I don't know if you've ever been to one of those. They never turn out well. Anyways, when I brought her back, she was livid, because apparently she had had a lot of cosmetic surgery done. How was I supposed to know? I just went with the original. I went with the original blueprints. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Yes. Well.
Is the Rakshasa still wearing my face?
Oh, I think so. Perhaps. Yeah.
Why he does it? You know why he's doing it?
He's trying to get inside your head, I imagine. Rakshasa are fiends of the worst sort.
Yeah, but he could have, there's like, he could have been walled to, he could have, you could.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right, well, I gotta get some catching up to do.
All right, get out there and try not to die this time, champ. You're building up quite a bill here.
Yeah, I'm good. We're always good for it, We're all...
The lady is banking on that. Okay.
All right. I'll keep that in mind.
So you head back. You leave the graveyard, I guess. They've got like Jack installed a graveyard while you guys were gone, and Thorn is waiting for you. And he says, "Hey, you got your arm back."
Yeah. It's different. Like, feels weird, but it works. It feels like the other one. It doesn't tingle, but do you like it, or is it weird?
Oh, it's great. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. You look proportional. Symmetrical. Yeah, that's what you look like. And he kind of stares off past you, and it looks like he's trying to blink away like one pollen particle that might have just gotten into his eye.
Oh, you missed me. You missed. Oh.
What?
Go
fuck off.
He pets him on the head, like he gives him like the dog rub on the head, like. Oh, you think you can't keep a good stack down? You can't keep.
Buddy, I'm out there fighting the goddamn Prince of Wolves because you're a keychain. I mean, you're putting a lot on me. All right, like. Hey, listen. We went to fucking hell, though. It was fucking metal.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm a little sad. I missed out.
You won't believe what happened to Woodchop. And then he tells you what happened to Woodchop.
I mean, like, scandalous.
Yeah, good for him, I guess. He's been trying to get that, that wick wet for a while. So, other than that one Urukai woman that we caught him with, I mean, I didn't even have the heart to tell him that there are no female Urukai, But she just had a mop head on her head, but it was pretty funny. Anyways, but yeah, now he's living the dream, I guess, down in hell.
Well, what else? So was Mr. Wolf as obnoxious as I imagined him to be? Or?
Yeah, it was weird. It was kind of like he was like asking for it, Like he had this like powerful ally, and he had like the cards stashed away, and he had like plan, and he was just running off at the mouth, just telling us everything that he was planning to do. He had all his important loot on him. It was weird. It was like he wanted to fail.
Huh.
Like, who would pick a fight in the King of Hell's castle with the King of Hell as your ally, but then make him mad right before the fight if they thought they were going to win?
I don't know.
Yeah, it hasn't sat well with me. I've been thinking real hard about it.
Well, I mean, we can't really ask him, can we? Can't really.
I guess not. I mean, he's not a real person or whatever. The Storykin stuff was really fucked up. I don't think I'm ever going to get over it. I actually scheduled an appointment with that redhead we picked up in Rome. I'm going to try to talk out my feelings, because this is going to sound a little crazy, but talking to the Storykin made me start to wonder. What if I'm a Storykin?
Why would you be a Storykin?
What if I'm just a made-up thought construct? Some guy or girl just made me up, and then they dance me around. I'm just playing to a pre-written script. I'm limited by the story. When the story ends, it's the end of me.
Well, I mean, we gotta then make our own stories. Kisses them on the forehead.
Well, I have a surprise for you. Jack rebuilt The ice cream parlor.
Oh,
And we're getting some fucking ice cream.
I do like ice cream.
Said that aggressively.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Parsis locks himself away in his laboratory. He says he will be available for whatever mission you need him for. He doesn't want to miss out on the final mission. He's earned it. And he slams the door to his laboratory. Okay. So, technically we are at 11, but this is good because you have all until next week to figure out who's going to use what cards, who's going to use what gear you need Walter to pick up on his shopping trip to Absalom. Keeping in mind that an even bigger city with even better magical items is the City of Doors, Sigil.
Yeah, I was thinking
that
about
traders
that, but like I don't know if I'll be able to install stuff that I buy while I'm there, so I may as well do it now.
And the trader's special ability is if you can invest him, he will make he opens a shop, and since you are getting him after the market is destroyed, he'll just open a shop, somewhere else. He would have opened it in the market, but his shop will sell any item barring GM approval.
Oh shit!
But who knows what you're gonna have to do to win over the or capture or subdue or recruit him. So your plan to go pick up basic essentials is very smart. You should definitely do that. And using the forest as a workaround to losing the marketplace, also very smart. So basically you guys should figure out what common items that you need. Know that you have like 100,000 gold to spend. Also think about what uncommon and rare items would be good for your build all the way up to level 20, knowing that you will eventually be able to purchase them, which is pretty cool. Also, if you check the forge, didn't you guys unlock more materials in the forge by hitting 18th level?
It was like a bunch of
so.
Dawn Silver.
Dawn Silver is worth a lot of money. How much gold does it say it is worth?
18,000 worth of Dawn Silver.
Yeah. So you got 18,000 more gold from that. And then wibbly wobbly timey wimey. You did say that you were going to ask Sonore for her pool tiles. Is that right? You were going to ask her for pool tiles. Her hot tub tiles.
Someone was asking for that.
Yeah, I think Larry said he was gonna that Bella was gonna ask for the hot tub tiles. So let me see. Go down to this here hot tub. So that was 7 platinum tiles, each worth 1,400 gold. So I'll add that to your party stash also. Because I mean, you gave her back her life and her body, and she's not in eternal pain and suffering anymore. And she could try again to, maybe not fuck up being a god this time. Things like that. All right, so you have a decent amount of money. You have access to shops. You have a week of downtime. You're level 18. You know where you're going next. Seems pretty good. So I expect when we sit down to play next week, everybody's just going to know what they're doing. They're going to know what items they need to pick up. They're going to know what their downtime activities are. We're just going to hit the ground running. Does that sound right to everybody?
I think it sounds like a good
I'm working
idea.
on it right now.
Okay. All right, sweet. Did we lose Larry? Maybe.
We might have.
Quite.
Oh. He said this is a very busy month for him, so similar to me, but in a very different way, because he runs a business. It's a very busy time of year for him. So he might have fell asleep at his computer or just stumbled off the bed. All right, we'll go ahead and end it here, knowing that Stack's back with us. Cryptic and mysterious stuff delivered to you by Goner. and then all those other variables that we discussed. Whew. Okay. Any other questions before we adjourn?
I'm good.
Yeah.
No? Okay. So, quick announcements. DirtCon was, I'd say, a pretty big success. Everybody seemed to have fun. All the events went off pretty well. We're working on getting all of the recordings and streams put onto one playlist so everybody could join them. I was very impressed with all the games that I either watched or was a part of or helped with the streaming of. Very, very, very pleased. It's good stuff. And then Dom and I are going to try to schedule a vodcast for this week so that we could talk about all the cool things that happened at DirtCon. We'll see how that goes. But other than that, I'm going to get back to my regular schedule of my 3 weekly games. And, welcome to book 3, I guess, of Stolen Fate.
Yay!
Listen, it can't get worse than the Harrowed Realm in Hell, right? It can't get worse than that. It's got to be an upswing now, right?
The only thing I can think of worse is Eldritch Horrors at this point.
True.
That's usually the only step
you
worse
guys left
than dealing with fiends is Eldritch Horrors.
And you left those behind in the Cradle of Quartz, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways, I gotta get some sleep. I am exhausted. See you guys around the Discord, and then we will pick this up next week.
All right. Thanks for running, Chris.
All right. Night, guys.
Later.